access to the CTA platforms. My question, Lambrini, is I was encountered by a CTA security guard over the weekend, told me that I could not ask people to sign a nominating petition on the platforms, that it was private property.
That's correct.
Now,
the area outside of the pay, where you pay, or the area inside the paid area is private property. So if you're inside the station but have not gone through a turnstile, that is considered public property.
Okay, so see, people don't want to sign a nominating petition outside the turnstile because they're running in to get to the train. I'm actually a nuisance.
I mean, I understand that, but that's our policy.
Okay, well, my question is this. Are your security guards police officers? What is the force of law that they carry with them? Because this gentleman was operating under the color of law. He had a badge on. And he stated that, he was not a police officer, that he could not arrest me. Is that in fact true?
That's correct.
Okay. So he can call a police officer, right? And he can call a watch commander, because previously I was told by the watch commanders that they didn't have a problem with what I was doing because it's unamplified interpersonal speech, and there are hundreds and thousands of people.
But if there is it's not, we set the rules for what is appropriate on our system in accordance with other laws. So, while they're not, while they may not have a problem with it, I mean, this is something that has been established by the CTA.
Okay, but it hasn't been established by the rule of law in, say, the First Amendment.
I believe it has. We don't even allow any type of solicitation or political ads as advertising on our system. And we can get more information. Happy to get you the supporting information which documents that.
Right, but you see, that would be something different entirely than what I'm asking for, because I'm not asking for an additional paid service from you. I'm asking that the law apply equally to all citizens. You can provide me with whoever it is who's going to claim at the highest level that I can't be on the platforms.
Okay. I can't produce a person for you, but I can certainly get you the necessary information stating as such. So can I get some contact information? I can send that to you?
I would prefer if you just gave it to me now.
Well, I have to look it up, so I don't have it at my fingertips, but I don't, so I'll have to get back to you on that. I can call you back, I can email you, I can provide the documentation to you. And if you wanted to provide me any additional information, like where you were and, time of day, I can certainly look into that. Or did you have any issues specifically with the person who spoke with you? I believe
very strongly that he does not know legal precedent in the state of Illinois, that he does not know his job, and that he's a very rude individual. His name is Officer Pagant, and anyone who acts under the color of law, Officer Pagant.
Okay, but he didn't, because he did tell you that he was not a police officer, and he doesn't have the ability to arrest you. So I think that was clear, because you stated that yourself, that's what he told you.
Oh, indeed, indeed. Operating under the color of law includes wearing a badge and presenting yourself as if you're an authority. And he clearly doesn't even know the law.
He's hired by the CTA to perform certain duties on our system.
Right. Even if those duties are illegal and he doesn't know it, he's not required to know it. So that's fine. I'll just call the police and we'll see what their law...
You can feel... do you want me to provide the information to you or not? Or would you rather just call the police?
No, sure. Go ahead.
If you've got a legal... your name and information and send it to you and follow up with you, I'd certainly like to do that.
Right. I'm not going to do anything that makes any attempt at your guys prosecuting me easier for you guys. I would like your legal department...
No one's trying to prosecute anybody here, sir. You called me with questions, and I'm just trying to answer them for you. And I want to be able to provide the appropriate documentation, so you can see it for yourself. So no one's trying to prosecute you.
You will if I continue to speak to people in public, as is my doubly protected right under the state and federal constitutions. You will try to prosecute me.
But you're on private property, sir.
Private paid by my taxes? Private paid by my taxes, you mean?
Sir, I'm trying, sir.
That's
Number
absurd.
one, you're breaking up, and I can't Sir.
Go ahead.
I cannot hear you, number one, because you're breaking up, but also you're talking over what I'm trying to tell you.
No, go ahead.
I'm trying to explain to you where private property is on the CTA. And private property is anything beyond the turnstiles in our rail stations.
Well, that's
and that is determined by law by the CTA, so that there's precedent for that.
Is the CTA?
We don't let media down there. We don't let cameras down there without anybody's permission.
Well, that's very interesting because everybody's carrying a smartphone and everybody is carrying a camera down there and everybody is talking to all their friends and you can say hi, hello to anybody, but you can't say anything that would make a political change?
Sir, there are rules that the CTA has
that are unconstitutional
rules.
Rules.
Why the person came up to you and asked you not to do it.
Well,
so if you want me to provide the information, that's
go ahead.
fine.
Go ahead.
Well, I don't have it at my fingertips, as I said. I would like to get back with you. So, how do you want to do this, then? If you want the documentation, if you want any of the information.
Can I give you a call back at a specified time?
Sure.
Tell me the time.
Why don't you give a call back here tomorrow morning around 10:30?
I will do that. Thank you, Lambrini.
All right.
Good night.